Imagine an all red hive with this much distance on it. The possibilities are endless. What's up, agents, and welcome back to another Division video where I'm going to talk about the new exotic chess piece, the Beacon. Now, I was going to do a video full of maths and kind of show you how it works with one person running it and then 3 people running all red strikers maxed out DPS builds, and just see how it compared to 4 people running all red strikers DPS builds, considering that it had a buff from the PTS. But big shout out to Crazy, who slid into my DMs earlier on and told me about a behavior with this chess piece that I had no idea was even a thing. So don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Let's get straight into it. So obviously with the Coyote's mask, you can get multiple buffs from shooting at range, and if multiple people wear it, depending on the range that you're at, you can actually stack all 3 of the buffs. Makes sense? It's written in the talent description. What's an unexpected behavior from me is with the Beacon, it doesn't say any of that, but you can actually get these buffs 4 times. So I'll just show you my stats right now. You can see I've got 103% critical hit damage. If I put mine on, and obviously now I'm stood within 10 meters of my friends here who very kindly are helping me out for this video, you can see now I've got an extra 30% crit damage added to my build. Now don't forget, that's not all we are getting. You can see here we get 30% critical hit damage, 15% skill efficiency and 2% armor regen. So if I ask Mike to just put his on, please, Mike. And then if I flip to my stats, you can see now I've got 163, meaning now I've got the buffs twice. If I ask Mr. Dognuts, can you put yours on, please, sir? You can see when he put it on, he got the icon. I'm now at 193. I've got the buffs 3 times. And Alpine, if you please put yours on. Thank you, sir. You can now see I've got 223%, meaning I'm getting the buffs 4 times. Not just me, the entire team is getting them buffs 4 times. And if you look just at the armor regen alone on an all red build, it's absolutely insane. It's really crazy. You look at your skill cooldowns, because we're on efficiency, they'll all be really, really low. Because for instance, if I go into my shield, I've got 100%, 160% skill haste on an all red build. I've got more of everything. My shield's got more health. Everything's just way better. My turret does more damage. My assault drone does more damage, because we've just got a huge amount of buffs added to us by all 4 of us running it. Now, is this an intended behavior or not? I'm not actually sure, to be perfectly honest. It doesn't mention a restriction anywhere in the talent. And obviously the restriction is that 4 of us all have to be within 10 meters of each other for this to actually work. And obviously you can run different combinations. You can use your companion as well to activate this buff at the same time. But it is a requirement that you all 3 of you have to be within 10 meters to get the absolute maximum awesomeness out of it. Now, as far as damage goes, it still doesn't out damage 4 general DPS builds, and I'll do a video with some stats and some different scenarios for that at a later date, so be sure to come and check that out as well. But the fact you're getting so much skill efficiency, so much armor regen, is a huge amount of value added to any build, especially an all red build, or a tank build, or an armor regen build. You can just imagine how tanky an armor regen build is with this amount of skill efficiency pumped into it. Dare I say, unkillable is probably going to be the word. We've had unkillable tanks before. Potentially this will probably bring them back. Just a slight interaction here that we've tried. We thought we'd see how many times we could actually stack it. And the answer is you can actually stack it a max of 5 times. So as you can see here now around me, I should be getting a 6-person bonus. But if I go into the stats, you can see it actually caps at 5 people. It doesn't actually go up any higher. So if I go outside, so it's not only your ally and other humans that can actually activate this buff. And it was only because we were testing to see if we actually all had to be within range of 10 meters, and we actually do. It seems that if you're near any kind of NPC in the game, there you go, because I'm next to this one here, you can see the buff showed up on the bottom. Now, as I'm far away from my teammates, I am only getting it once. But, you know, if you're running a legendary, if you're running missions that, you know, you kind of forced all to be in the same area, there is a huge amount of value in running this chess piece. Whether it's the intended behavior or not, I'm kind of thinking it might be, because we have to be within 10 meters. That's the trade-off. But it's very, very good. Very, very good. And much better than it was in the PTS, because it was lacking, you know, the damage that you was going to pick up, because you're essentially having to trade off using, you know, a brand new chess piece like the equalizer that gives you a lot of damage. But stacking at least 2 of these together all of a sudden can become a little bit of a game changer. That's going to be it for the video. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Is it meant to be like this? Is it not? I am going to actually try and find out. But in the meantime, if you're struggling with a mission, if you know, you just want to make your life a little bit easier, 2, 3 of these all stacked up together, you're definitely going to have a much easier time in some of the more difficult missions right now. I'll see you in the next one, agents. Don't forget, hit that like button, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.